Welcome back to Play Pause Talk. This is going to be my video about the games that were shown last night at the State of Play for PlayStation. Not all of them, just the ones that kind of like, I took a liking to, shall we say, because not every State of Play, showcase, whatever, developer direct is for everybody. But there was a few standouts here for me in this showcase last night. I also did a watch along reaction to it as well last night, and we had a few people on, so thank you for everyone that came to watch. But anyway, before we get into it, make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribing, and also leaving comments down below. I want to know if any of these games stood out to you and which ones I may have missed off your list. Right, let's get into it. Let's start here then. Let's start with Resident Evil Requiem. And I'm going to just say, potentially a bit of a spoiler thing here, so maybe skip forward a little bit if you're not interested in this next bit. But Leon is infected. Again, he's got a grey hand, the marks are spreading, he's running out of time, and he's back in Raccoon City, walking through the RPD once again. It's like a trauma tour that he's on right now. Resident Evil 9 can't come quick enough for me. Obviously, it comes at the end of the month. Yeah, this I've already got it pre-ordered, so I don't really want to go into it much more. I didn't have to see much more of the game anyway, but from what we saw in the trailer, it looks really good. I've seen some people online saying, are they going to kill off Leon in this game? I can't see that happening. I think they know how big he is to the franchise and everything like that, so I don't think that will happen. However, did we see a little snippet of Sherry? Is this story coming full circle now? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? We don't have to wait too much longer though, but it looks like, potentially could the stakes be high for Leon? They also revealed that they are remaking the God of War trilogy, the OG trilogy. I played it back when it first dropped, and this remake is obviously going to be good for me. Like, I can't wait to see how it looks on modern hardware. But I feel like the real question is going to be, is this just going to be like the old games but slightly updated graphics, a little bit quite similar to what they did with God of War 3? Um, and also, what are they going to do with like the censorship stuff? Because, Greek Kratos was a little bit wild. He had those scenes there and you had to press these buttons and stuff. Are they going to cut that out? I don't know. Like, let's wait and see what happens. Like, you don't know what's going to happen nowadays, do you? But I do think they kind of have to respect the era as it is, and you kind of keep it as it is. Just let it be what it is. But I do wonder: are they going to keep the old style camera angle, or are they going to try and reinvent it into what it looks like after the 2018 and the Ragnarok God of War as well? It says that it's in early development, so we may have a little bit of time to wait for this, potentially like 2028, maybe even 2027. Who knows how long it takes? I mean, it all probably depends on what they're actually going to do with it, but I can't wait to play these again on modern hardware. Also, after they were talking about the whole God of War trilogy remake, they did talk about a passion project, and it is the long-awaited Sons of Sparta God of War, the 2D side project that's been rumored for probably over a year now. I'm here for the narrative, in all fairness. I just want to see what happened before he became the Kratos that we knew. The Deimos relationship, the early trauma, the shaping of the rage and everything like that. Get that character depth that we know from the other games that he played and everything like that. So it's out now as well, actually. They did say it was out in 2026, and then they did the whole, bait and switch saying it's out today. So if you want to go get it, you can go get it right now on the PlayStation Store. So yeah, I feel like I'm probably going to play this one pretty soon. Now, this next one, this should have happened years ago, in my opinion, guys. I'm so excited for this one. I think I called it pretty much a couple of seconds into it on the live stream. John Wick, AAA game, is coming out. No release date, no year or anything like that. But I love the John Wick movies, and honestly, a proper AAA John Wick game, it just, I can't wait. If it plays anything like Sifu, which I said last night on the stream as well last night, then it's on to a winner. Tight, technical, deliberate, punishing. If they nail that rhythm of the what's it called? Is it Gun Fu? It could be absolutely ridiculous. I know that the director of the movies, Chad Stilinski, is that I say his name? Apparently he's involved in this, like getting his, kind of directing it a little bit. So this obviously lives and dies on the depth of the combat of what happens in this game. So let's wait and see. But right now, I'm all in on the John Wick game. Another surprise for me as well that was shown last night is the Metal Gear Volume 2 collection. Now, don't have as many games in it as the original one, the Volume 1 one, which had the 3 games in. But I never finished Metal Gear Solid 4. I do have it on PS3, but I think I'm just going to wait for this now and play it in this version. There's no point me trying to get through it on aging hardware and stuff like that when it's getting a proper PS5 release. This is preservation done right. Like, I hope that this is so good. I mean, I need to still finish off the Delta game as well that came out last year. But my mate, when I was growing up, he used to absolutely rave about Metal Gear Solid. So I can't wait to actually experience this now proper. Well, not obviously how it should be because it's not on the PS3, but I can't wait to just absolutely just dive into this game now. And I'm actually going to go through the whole Volume 1 again before this comes out. So yeah, what a surprise that was last night. I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. Next up, they've got the new Castlevania game was also announced. Is this called the Belmont Curse? I think it is. Now, this one looks perfect for me. 2D, side-scrolling, whip traversal, classic gothic tones, breakable walls, hidden items, and proper exploration all over again. I can't wait to dive into this Castlevania game. In recent years, I've been playing a lot of these side-scrollers, like, the Prince of Persia one. There was the... what was the other one that I did? Was there two Prince of Persia ones? I think there was two Prince of Persia ones, wasn't there? And that other one... it was made by the voice actor who was in Assassin's Creed Origins. I can't remember the name of the game so far, but it was like I played that anyway. So I can't wait to dive into like what inspired all of those into a brand new Castlevania. Silent Hill, we've found what the next Silent Hill game is going to be. Like, this did leak a little bit prior to the state of play. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not the biggest Silent Hill fan historically, but this one did intrigue me. The CRTV mechanic, the slower psychological tone, it's kind of actually made me want to go and play Silent Hill 2 Remake again, I'm not going to lie. Or at least try and finish it anyway. And the fact as well it's in first person as well, that might add a little bit of fear. Are they doing the whole Resident Evil thing? Like when Resi was normally third, and then it went to 7, and then, it went to first person, and you could do in 8 initially it was first person, but then they brought the update out so you can do third person. Obviously in Resi 9 you can do both. I don't know, man. It looked intriguing anyway. Actually, when I first saw the trailer, I thought it was like a Deathloop 2 or something, I don't know. But yeah, this looks cool. And then lastly, I kind of just want to finish this off on this one. It's called Project Windless. Now, on the stream, we did jokingly call this KFC's Revenge, or I think I said like Dynasty Chicken or something like that, Chicken Dynasty or something. And I kind of stand by it. It does look like a bloody Dynasty Warriors at times. And in all honesty, that might be the point. This feels like one of those games that you just throw on, big chaotic battles, one versus many. Don't overthink it. If it leans fully into that chaos, then maybe they can develop some sort of story or something. Maybe there's a little bit more to it, a little bit. I don't know, but it looked good. I thought graphically, and I was quite intrigued by the whole chicken thing as well. So yeah, I can't wait to play this in all fairness, and I'll be keeping an eye out for this for when it comes out. So, is Leon safe in Resident Evil 9? A Capcom about to shock us? Do you want to see the Greek Kratos' beginnings and play the original games that came out from the trilogy? Is John Wick finally getting the game it deserves? Are you going to play Castlevania Day 1? And did you also like KFC's Revenge? Project Windless as well? Let me know down below in the comments. Hit pause, but stay tuned.